All right, let's do a little bit of this 4-7b. And let's do the example. Let's see. Do I have enough? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I got enough. Seeing if I had enough points on this graph to use. I think I do. All right, so here's our little coordinate thingy. And let's put some stuff on here. They give you a triangle, so they give you 3 points, right? So point A is -7, 1. Point B is 1, -5. So this should look like the homework that you are looking at now, or something like it. So this should help you with your homework. All right, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to make this triangle and we're going to plot it on our graph. -7, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 1. So that's point A. Point B is 1, -5, 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's B. And then C is 7, 3. So there's 7, 1, 2, 3. And there you go. So, or to make a triangle out of it, I just connect the dots. All right, so there's our triangle. So they're going to ask you some questions about this particular triangle. Let's see what they ask us. They ask you to find 3 things. Everybody's paying attention, right? Yes. Okay. So let's find the midpoints of AC and BC. Oh, from example 1. Example 1. Let me see. Oh, it's the same. Oh, it's the same triangle. Okay. So let's just do that right now. Find the midpoints of AC and BC. So AC, find the midpoint of AC. Well, where's AC? It's this one and this one. Do you agree? Let's write that down. Put A. I'm going to rewrite it just so that we have everything all together. Nice and compact. And I want to find the midpoint. That's what the first thing says to do. Find the midpoint of this. So how do I find the midpoint? It's an ordered pair, right? It's over 2. It's over 2. And then what do we do with the x's? You add them. You add them for midpoint. Midpoint. You add them together. So it's -7 plus 7. Oops. Come on, Mr. Penn. Help me out here. Okay, -7 plus 7. And then you add the y's. What is that? 1 plus 3. What's -7 plus 7? 0. 0 over 2 is 0. What's this? 1 plus 3 is 4. Over 2 is 2. So what is the midpoint of AC? 0, 2. Bang, right there. Looks just like it would be in the middle, doesn't it? Yep. Let's find the midpoint of BC this time. Find the midpoint of BC. So the midpoint is, so midpoint should be pretty easy now, right? Divide by 2, divide by 2. Now BC, which point's BC? It's 1, let's move this out of the way. We'll do that. Okay, so BC would be 1, -5. That's B. I shouldn't have put the BC there. Didn't need that. All right, and then C would be 7, 3. All right, here we go. Let's find the midpoint of BC. So again, add the x's, that's 1 plus 7. Add the y's, that's -5 plus 3. 1 plus 7 is 8, over 2 is 4. And then -5 plus 3 is -2. What's -2 divided by 2? Nope, it's -1. -2 over 2 is -1. So this is the midpoint of BC. So let's find it. 4, negative 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, negative 1. Boom, right there. That looks good, doesn't it? All right. That's part 1 of this example. They ask you to find the midpoint. It says label them D and E. So we'll call this one D, and we'll call this one E. All right? And then it says draw the mid-segment. What is the mid-segment? It connects. People are distracted. I need you looking up here. What is the mid-segment? The mid-segment goes from the midpoint of one side to where? To where?
To the other side.
Where to the other side? Just anywhere?
The same.
Not straight. Listen to me. Listen to me. I'm giving you a huge hint. Listen to me. Shh, just listen. It goes from the midpoint of one side to the midpoint of the other side. Okay? You with me? All right. So here's a midpoint. Here's a midpoint. Let's do it in a different color instead of white. So here is the mid-segment. It goes from this midpoint to this midpoint right there. So that is the mid-segment, that blue one. What do I know about the mid-segment? What's true about the length of it? It's half of AB. It's AB. So the blue one is half of the side that it's opposite. Do you see it? See, this is opposite this. So DE should be half of the length of AB. And it's also parallel. So they must have the same slopes, right? Because if they're parallel, they got to have the same slope. So that's what they're going to ask you on section 3. Tell you what, I'm going to erase all this just so I can keep it all together. You don't erase it on your paper, but I can on mine. All right, so what they're going to do is we're going to figure out if that's actually true. So let's find the length of DE. So that means the distance, right? The distance of DE. Where was D, did we say? I erased it, but it's where? 0, 2, correct? Yeah. Where is E? 4, negative 1? Yeah. Okay. It's good to have those written down. So I've got 0, 2, and I have 4, negative 1. What am I trying to do? The distance. So what am I going to use? The distance formula. Good choice. All right, and you got to remember it. This is the distance formula. Now, what do I do to the x's in here on the distance formula? Now I subtract. So you can go 0 minus 4, 4 minus 0. Let's go 4 minus 0, just keep it positive. And let's go 2 minus what? Not just 2 minus 1, but 2 minus negative 1. All right, keep the square root. Don't be lazy and just say I'll put it there later because a lot of people forget. 4 minus 0 is 4. What's 4 squared? 16. 2 minus a negative. What's minus a negative? Plus. So it's 2 plus 1, which is 3. 3 squared is 9. This is the square root of what? 25, which is 5. So that's the length of this blue one right there. We'll put it in blue. So that length is 5, the distance. What should the length of AB be equal to? It should be what? Say it. 10. Should be 10. Let's see if it actually is. All right? And again, just for the sake of room, I'm going to get rid of this. Everybody write that down? Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I want to find the distance between A and B. So A is negative 7, 1, and B is 1, negative 5. Let's find the distance of AB. Now, according to the theorem, it should be twice as big as the mid-segment. Let's see if it really is. Let's see if that theorem actually is true. So let's put some numbers in. I'm going to do this squared. I'm going to do this squared. And again, what do we do inside here? We subtract the x's. We could go negative 7 minus 1. Let's go like this. 1 minus negative 7. Just to keep it positive, makes it easier. And then subtract the y's. That would be this 1 minus what? Negative 5. Minus a negative is plus. It's 1 plus 7 is 8. 8 squared is 64. Again, don't be lazy like I almost was. Plus Minus a negative is plus. That's a 6. 6 squared is 36. What's 64 and 36? It's 100. What's the square root of 100? It is 10. So just like we said, that length should be 10. And we showed it, didn't we? We showed that this length was equal to this length. Now there's two things that are true about a midsegment. The midsegment is half of the third side, but they're also what to each other? Parallel to each other. So that means we could find the what? The slopes. So let's do AB, since I already got AB written right here. Let's now find the slope of AB. All right, how do I find the slope? Change in y over change in x. What does that mean? It means you subtract the y's, subtract the x's. Now, the order does make a difference on this. All right, so if I go the first one minus the second one, I have to do the same thing on the x's. So let's do the y's first. 1 minus negative 5. Let's do the x's. Negative 7 minus 1. This is 6 over negative 8. Reduce it. What is that?
3 over negative 3.
Yep, it's negative 3/4, because 2 goes into both of those. Doesn't matter where the negative is. All right, you can put it right in the middle, you can put it on the top, you can put it on the bottom, doesn't matter. So the slope of this one right here is negative 3/4. Last thing we do, we want to check to see what the slope of DE is going to equal. All right, so what were my points again? It was 0, 2, and 4, negative 1. So let's find the slope between them. You know what it's going to be, but it's fun putting it in here and seeing if it really works like it's supposed to. So change in y, so it's 2 minus negative 1. Change in x, 0 minus 4. 2 minus negative 1 is 3 over negative 4. Check it out. These have the same slope, so what must be true about these two lines right here? That third side and that mid-segment are definitely parallel to each other. So that's kind of the stuff that they're going to be asking you to do, okay, on the homework. All right, so your assignment, what did I give you? 16 to 30? 19? 19 to 30? Okay, so 19 to 30, and we're going to call this section 3 what?
3-7B.
4-7.
4-7B.
I'm a chapter behind. 4-7B. There you go. All right, so that's your homework. You should be able to do them now. Okay, you should be able to. Yeah, there's one more example we have to do, but you could probably figure it out after we just did that.